Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome to a channel announcement video. This is one of the bigger announcements we've done on the channel in a long time because we're going to be discussing the long-term goals of this channel and introducing a new long-term project for the channel. So, as you guys know, throughout we're past 2 years now. No, we'll be coming up to 2 years in May or June. So we'll be hitting the two-year marker pretty soon. Over the course of that time, I've attempted to do a variety of games, mainly NASCAR, mainly racing games, but we've also done some sports games. We've done some MLB, we've done some Madden, and then we've more recently done some Minecraft, and we've done some one-offs of other things. What was it? We did Golf Story once. We did Citizens of Earth. Boy, that was an adventure. No, I've thought about maybe going back to that on stream someday. But and we've done some other variety things. And then on stream, obviously, we do a lot of different things. But in reviewing the channel and thinking about how I'm going to be able to move forward with this channel, A, motivation wise, and B, possibly being able to get this channel to monetization at some point. We are reworking the way I do things on this channel. This channel will now be a strictly racing only channel. Again, I know I've tried to do this before and I failed miserably. But this is going to be a racing only channel again, and it's mainly going to be a NASCAR only channel. I really think that I need to focus on getting one audience and really working on expanding that audience. So that'll mean a few things. Minecraft Stone Block. We'll be moving over to my ATF Gaming Live channel as I announced in the previous video. That'll be moving over to the ATF Gaming Live channel. Link should be hopefully in the description. If not, then it'll be somewhere. But unfortunately, that means that will be moving over there. I'm not going to re-upload the first episode, so if you want to rewatch the first episode, you'll have to be over here. If you want to continue watching, it'll be over there. There will be one episode at the very end of the series that will be uploading onto this channel, kind of a finale episode. But, yeah, so that will be moving over there. I have thought about maybe starting a single-player Minecraft series, but that will not be happening at this point in time. And if it does happen, it will be a stream-only focus. But, yeah, so this will be mainly a racing channel, focusing on NASCAR at this point. So, what is the new long-term project, you may ask? We are going to go, starting from NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, we are going to play every single game that NASCAR has come up with at that point, minus a few exceptions, and I'll talk about those in a minute. But, for the most part, we are going to be playing or attempting to complete a career mode in every single NASCAR game. So, let's kind of take a look at the various games we're going to have to complete in order. Now, before I go over to this next scene here, I did make one error in that NASCAR Thunder 2003 actually came out before NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. It came out the same year, but Thunder 2003 came out a few months before Dirt to Daytona, but since I've already done a majority of the Dirt to Daytona playthrough, we're going to start off with that, and then we will go to NASCAR Thunder 2003. Anyway, so let's click the next slide here. I know me using Google Slides here is the easiest way to do things. So let's take a look at, we've got two slides here full of games that I will be attempting to complete. And now some of these games I've already started playthroughs of, and 95% of the time I will be continuing those playthroughs. So we'll start off with NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. We've got 45 episodes done in that. Unfortunately, episode 46 and 47 were part of a stream that I no longer have the footage of. So when I do start that back up, which will be starting up on Tuesday, I will explain more about that, so be sure to check that out. But that'll be starting up on Tuesday. We are very close to the end of that. Realistically, I think we might have 10 more episodes of that, but I'll explain more about that in the episode. So after we complete that, then we're going to move over to NASCAR Thunder 2003. My experience with the NASCAR Thunder games are extremely limited. I have not played Thunder 2003 or 2004. I know there's Thunder 2002 as well, but I don't think about that. I have both of them now. I've played a little bit of Thunder 2004 off screen. Thunder 2003 I've not touched, literally just opened from the package the other day. So, have not touched that, so that'll be an interesting adventure for us all, I'm sure. But once by the way, for completion's sake, this is how we're going to consider being done with the game. Being done with the game will be winning the Cup Series championship for most of them. Obviously, some of them will have some different qualifications. But being done with the Cup Series championship. So for games like Dirt to Daytona, 06, 2005, that have multiple series, we're just going to focus on winning the Cup championship. We'll call that the last thing to do. Obviously, hopefully by that time we have won championships in all the series. But I will not be attempting to do what I did with NASCAR Heat 2 of attempting to win all the championships in one season. That will not be a part of this completionist sake. Now, no way am I saying maybe someday I'll come back to doing that. Continuing where we left off and trying to do all the series in one season and winning all the championships. But for this project, this long-term project, we are just going to focus on winning the Cup championship. So, we got Thunder 2003, Thunder 2004. Those are Cup Series only series, but you have to develop your Cup team, and it's quite a slow process. But once you get to a certain level, I believe it'll become easier. NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Again, a game I'm not super familiar with. I played it a little bit off screen, but nothing too in depth. But it was very similar to 06, only a little easier in my opinion. So that should be a game I can breeze through fairly quickly. So those three, Thunder 2003, Thunder 2004, and Chase for the Cup 2005, are brand new series that I do not have anything on the channel. NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. We have had trials and tribulations on this channel. We have one failed Let's Play where the game glitched out, and I was no longer able to do any races when I finally got to the Cup Series. And then we started a second playthrough. And we had gotten to the point where we were in the Xfinity Series. We had just started our full-time Xfinity ride. I believe we were attempting to avoid the Michael Jourdain glitch. So I believe I replaced Michael Jourdain in the 10 car, which is not the best decision in the world. But in order to avoid glitches, that's what I did. So that is where we are in NASCAR 06, so we will be picking up where that left off. We got 18 episodes done already, so that is where we will be picking up there. NASCAR 07. We had a failed playthrough attempt of NASCAR 07 as well. We did 10 episodes, and I'm pretty sure I entitled the last episode, I'm Done. So that'll be interesting, but we'll continue where that left off, of course. That'll be interesting. NASCAR 08. I have not dove into NASCAR 08 at all, so that'll be, well, I did it when it came out like a long time ago, but in playthrough form I have not touched, so that'll be an interesting one. We'll be doing that on the PlayStation 3, I believe. I don't remember. I know it's on both 2 and 3. Do I even have that game? I might have to buy that game, but that's down the road a bit. So I'll have to figure out which version to buy. I know there's some quirks with both of the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 game. I'll have to figure out what's best for completionist's sake. NASCAR 09, we did a brief playthrough on NASCAR 09 as well. 7 episodes, and then I'm pretty sure I rage quit after that. So we'll be revisiting that again at some point. Now, this next one most people would not consider in the realm of NASCAR games, I guess. It's a NASCAR game, but it's not like a simulation kind of game. NASCAR kart racing. It was released on the Wii. I played it. I completed it on my own when it first came out. I quite enjoyed the game. So, as kind of a breather and kind of a reward, I guess, for completing all the EA games, we will be playing NASCAR kart racing. I think that'll be fun. That's something I don't see much of on YouTube, so maybe that'll bring in some views as well. And then we get into the good old Technics era, starting with NASCAR 2011, the game. Based off of what I just watched What If Racing do with that series, I think that'll be an interesting series for sure. Moving on, the next game is also kind of in the same boat as NASCAR kart racing. It's not a simulation style game, but I'm going to include it anyway. Again, kind of a nice breather from the grind of all this. The simulation style games, especially now that we're in the Technics era, is going to be kind of a mess. But then we got NASCAR Inside Line. I'm not sure why I have the exact same picture for both of those. Anyway, we got NASCAR the game Inside Line, and then NASCAR 2013, NASCAR 14, and then I'll be playing the Victory Edition of NASCAR 15 because I own that already. That's the Technics era. Then we will move on to the 704 games Duesenberry Martin Racing era. NASCAR Heat Evolution, we did 39 episodes, we did one full season, and then we started a second, I personally started a second season of recording it, but then all those files got corrupted because I was attempting to record to a new hard drive and it just didn't work. So the first 2 episodes of season 2 were basically me just summarizing what happened. So we'll be picking up where that left off. I think we're in a good position to hopefully finish that game in one more season. NASCAR Heat 2, we've done everything we need to in NASCAR Heat 2. So that is the only game on this entire list that I can say we are done with. So that is good to say that we can knock one off of this list. What do we have? 10, 15, 16, 17. We have 18 games on this list, so good to knock one off. And on NASCAR Heat 3, we are currently ongoing, and we'll be continuing until completion. So now we kind of get to the point of discussing whether, or not whether, how the schedule is going to work. So currently we're doing NASCAR Heat 3, and I'm going to be attempting to, for sure, do Monday, Wednesday, Friday on that. And then, like I said earlier, we'll be starting up Dirt to Daytona again. I've already recorded the first 2 episodes back of that. So, what we'll be doing with Dirt to Daytona, since we are so close to the end, is I'm going to be doing only on Tuesday and Thursday. And then Saturday and Sunday will most likely be days off, or if I feel like putting up an iRacing thing, or maybe a Formula 1, or any other variety of racing games, then I will put that up on the weekend. But for now, since we are so close to the end with Dirt to Daytona, we will just do 2 days a week. But when we start up NASCAR Thunder 2003, we will be doing 3 days a week on that as well, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So we are definitely going to be really focusing on getting through these things as quickly as possible. This is going to be such a long project, though. This is going to be multiple years in the making. So, but luckily, like I said, with 06, 07, 09, Heat Evolution, we've started the playthroughs already. So at least we can pick up where we left off. But yeah, this is going to be a long project. I'm looking forward to it, though. Now, when I finish NASCAR Heat 3, which, while maybe seemingly far away, it's closer than you may think, because we are full-time in Xfinity, and we are doing Cups hot seat offers. So realistically, we could have 1 or 2 more seasons there. So I think we're closer than you may think to finishing that. When that finishes, we are going to double up on this kind of linear progression here. So when the NASCAR Heat 3 finishes, realistically, I'm going to be on NASCAR Thunder 2003. So, it's going to seem a bit redundant if I do NASCAR 2003 and 2004 at the same time. So maybe in that case, I work backwards and I go to NASCAR Heat Evolution. I don't know. But the goal is to do all of this pretty linear, according to the timeline. So if I do end up deciding to do both Thunder 2003 and 2004 at the same time, then so be it. But they are different games. They are similar, though. But the goal is to do everything linear, as linear as possible. So there are going to be situations where maybe I'm doing NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 and 06 at the same time, or 08 and 09, or maybe later on we're doing both Inside Line and 2013 at the same time. It's possible. And of course, it's also possible that maybe I decide later on I just want to do one at a time, and then I do something else for the other days. That's very possible as well. But right now I am committing to this. I'm hoping that I will have the mental capacity to do as much as I can. Obviously, like I said, this is going to be many years of work, probably. But this is something that I'm hoping will motivate me to keep going, and hopefully it will motivate you guys to keep watching and maybe get some new people in as well. So, like I said, we'll be continuing NASCAR Heat 3 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Dirt to Daytona will be starting up this week Tuesday, going Tuesday, Thursday. And then once that is completed, which realistically should only be 10 episodes, assuming I win the championship, then we will go on to Thunder 2003. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this crazy idea. Oh, there is one more thing I want to say. I know What If Racing, he's a big YouTuber in the NASCAR community. He's doing a similar thing. This is inspired by him. I'm not going to say I'm copying him because I'm going to be doing things differently with games. I'm going to be doing them in a different order, stuff like that. But this is inspired by What If Racing, so be sure to check him out. He's a cool guy. He does tend to have his rage moments, and he's not 100% family friendly, so just a fair warning on that. But he's a cool guy, and a member of the NASCAR community, so definitely shouting him out a little bit, and this is inspired by him. But this is post-editor Aaron saying a few things because he forgot that I needed to say this. Starting this week, on what day did I? Wednesday. Starting this week on Wednesday at 5 p.m., we are going to be starting the 2019 NASCAR Heat 3 Championship on Twitch, twitch.tv/ATFgaming19. Very similar to what we did last year, but there's going to be the added twist of I'm going to be doing it with my steering wheel. I have not played NASCAR Heat 3 with my steering wheel. We're going to just be doing the Cup Series because that's the only series that was impacted by the 2019 update. So, starting this coming Wednesday, which is the 20th of March, we will be starting that up over on Twitch, so be sure to follow over there. We always seem to have a good time, whether there's a crowd or not. So, and hopefully I can have some fun with the steering wheel now that I'm more familiar with it from my racing. So, no idea where I'm putting this in the video, so back to normal time, Aaron. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode.